All right, boys and girls, you came in beautifully. You sat on your bottoms, your hands are in your lap, and you're not talking. So let's repeat those rules. You learned these back in kindergarten. Say, sit on my bottom.
Sit on my bottom.
Hands in my lap.
Hands in my lap.
No talking.
No talking.
Okay, I need you to focus up here on the big screen. And we are doing keyboarding. And here is a picture of your keyboard. And these buttons that you press, we call them keys. They're not like keys that you put in a door or you put in the car to start the car. These are buttons on the keyboard, and it's a board. And so we don't call it a button board. We call it a keyboard. Can you say keyboard?
Keyboard.
And see, we've got numbers, we've got letters, and we've got other special keys that do special things. Now, when you go to your computer, see this big long one? That is your space bar. It makes spaces. And you can tap that space bar like this to wake your computer up, or you can move your mouse. But your computers are sleeping right now. They're all dark. But as soon as you tap that space bar or move your mouse, it will wake up your computer. Now, who remembers this that I introduced it to you in first grade, not kinder? What is this a picture of? Curly Q. Can you say that real loud?
Curly Q.
Thank you for saying that and knowing this answer. I call this curly. It's your command key, but on a Mac, there's a curly symbol. Looks like little curls. And there's the Q. And what that does, instead of doing stop red dot, remember you learned that in kindergarten? Where you click on the red dot to stop. And I taught that to you because it looks like a stoplight. Remember we learned that? Look how this has red, yellow, green, and this has red, yellow, green. So that's one way to stop. But curly Q is a faster way than trying to get your little arrow on there, and sometimes you hit the yellow and it goes down below like this, and you really don't want it to do that. You want to just exit out. Now watch my fingers. I'm going to come up here to the board. For those of you that are new or don't remember, you put one finger on your curly, get your other hand, and just tap the Q, but you've got to hold down the curly. Don't let go of it. You hold it down. I'm going to show you on my keyboard, because you hold this down and tap this. So watch me do it. I'm going to hold down my curly. Now I'm getting my other hand, and I'm going to tap the Q. Boom! There it goes. So I want you to try that when you exit your games today. Speaking of games, you're going to go to this website, abca.com, which is already on your computer. You just click on it. And now that you're in second grade, we go to the blue. And when you go to the blue, you're going to see a purple area called Skills right up here. And you're not going to play all these games. You're only going to play the keyboarding, because we've been talking about keyboarding. And what you do on a keyboard is you type. So you're going to play any game that says typing or keyboard right here. See how that says keyboarding? I'm going to point to this, and I want you to read it for me. Say typing.
Typing.
So you get familiar with what that looks like. Keyboarding.
Keyboard.
Those are the same thing. Typing and keyboarding. And you have like 7 games. You're going to have this Alpha Munchies, cup stacking, keyboard invasion, keyboard challenge, keyboard chase. And I don't think I have that on my poster. I better make a poster of that. This must be a new one. I'm going to have to look that one up and put it on the poster. If you look on the wall over here, you're going to see a poster I made with screenshots or pictures of all of these games. So if you're at your computer and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, look at the posters that I have there, because I'm taking this down. And you need to do that to know and be sure what you're going to be playing. So here's the first one, Alpha Munchies. This is what it looks like. Cup stacking, keyboard invasion, keyboard challenge, type rocket, typing race, and retro typer. All right, I'm going to bring those up. Here's the website. This is what you're going to see on your computer. You're going to see a picture of the ABC website. All you do is click on it, 1, 2, 3, open it, grade 2, open it, and where did I tell you to go? To the purple. Can you read that?
Skills.
Skills. So you're going to be doing typing skills today. And here's everything I showed you on the poster and the screenshots. We're going to look at Alpha Munchies. Click on Go. Easy. Pick one of your characters to be. Go. And what do you see there? Here's what I want to see, that letter right there? It's actually not a letter, it's a symbol. And I'm going to show you that on the keyboard. I have kids saying, that's an I, that's an I. That's not an I. If you look right here, see that? It's called a semicolon, and you'll learn more and more of that when you're in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, junior high, and high school. That's what that is. It looks like a letter I, because it's got a dot above it, and it kind of looks like a line, like a kind of a slanted or crooked letter I. That's not the letter I, that's a semicolon. So let's go back to our game. And if you see that semicolon, that's where you look for it on the keyboard where I showed you. Whoops. And all you do is type the letters or symbols as you see them coming down. Okay, why isn't it loading? It's kind of spinning right here. All right, I'll go to the next game because you kind of have an idea of how that one works. Let's go to cup stacking. And we're having a loading issue today. There we go. Press start.
Stacking.
Press start.
Press the enter key to start.
Now it says enter key. Boys and girls, your Black or Dell computers have the enter key. On a Mac, we have the return key. Now look right here. See the word enter? That's not on your computer. That's just on this picture I have of the keyboard. But what do you see underneath the enter key? Can anyone read that?
Return.
Return. I want you guys to point to enter and say enter.
Enter.
Now point to return and say return.
Return.
That's the key you're going to use. Now let's bring that back up and I'm going to demonstrate that for you. Here I'm holding up my keyboard, and I also helped you out by putting a little blue dot on the return key, because that's your enter key, but it's also called return. See the blue dot? So all you do is hit that and the game will start. Tell me, what letter do you see in white? White letters.
8.
8. So I'll look at my keyboard. Look at me. Look at my finger. I'm going to hunt, and I'm going to peck the H. There it goes. Now what letters do you see? L.
P. O. S.
Excellent. Now I'm going to type faster. I'm going to use both hands. Okay, so you guys got an idea what you're supposed to do, right? Now look over here where we see exit. You're going to click on exit, and then you go back to the purple skills. And then the next one is keyboard invasion. You don't have to go in this order. You can go in any order as long as you do all these games that I showed you. Now here's Type Rocket and Type Rocket Junior. If you're not a fast typer, I highly recommend Type Rocket Junior because it goes a lot slower. I'm going to show you Typing Rocket. And you're going to see how fast it goes. As soon as it loads. Load, 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 load. Come on. It's really slow today.
It always, it's always slow.
There just must be a lot of people on the internet or on this website. I don't know.
Whenever I go on my Navi, it goes slow, slow, slow. There.
Here we go. Play. Remember we saw start, we saw go. Now here's another word to get into the game. Play. Okay, tell me the letters when you see them, and I'm going to type them.
J, G, D, L, U, S, E, W.
See how it's getting faster?
L, E, O, M, N, J, P, Q,
getting faster. Ah. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ugh. I could not keep up with it. So boys and girls, if that stresses you out, I highly recommend that you start with
Junior one.
the junior one right here. It goes much slower.
Can you show us?
Well, I want you to play all of these. Now here's typing race. How many have played this one? Couple of you?
Oh, I did. It's a good game.
All right, listen. Remember that at the end of class, when the alarm goes off, what are the things that you do?
We clean up. Stop. Push your chair in.
Well, we push our chair in. That's one of the things. Put your headphones up.
Curly Q out.
Curly Q or red dot out.
You already said it.
And what else do you do?
You stand up quietly.
Stand in front of your chair quietly. Very good.
Before
You
you
guys
talk.
remember. I love second graders. You guys remember all the rules. Now let's see how slowly you can walk to your computers and not talk. If you must talk, please use a whispering voice. Thank you.